Hi guys, Andy Work here. Now first an apology. I just realised it's been over a month since I posted another question video about my ECS 10 mod to the ECS 11. And I'm sorry about that. Life has got in the way. There's just so much stuff happening. But anyway, here we go. So you've got your ECS 10. You've stripped it down. You've taken the pistol grip off. Simple assembly. First, rear cover. Now you may have remembered in the first video, all these parts were held on by screws. There's 4 here, 3 up the front, 11 or 12 screws. Well, one of the things that's been holding me up is I've reduced it. There is 1 screw holding all the top covers on because I've incorporated an oversized Picatinny rail in the top of this. You cut off a bit of this plastic and you just slip it on. This will all be covered in the actual assembly video of the kit, which will be up by the time you can see this video and purchase the kit. Now, so you've got your top cover on, slide it a bit way forward, get your stock, click it on, pull up the mag catch. Now remember, your mag catch is only as strong as the spring you use. And from memory, I'm using the return spring in the trigger. So that has 4 holes at the back. I only use 2 screws. I found that's all I need. 1 top and 1 diagonally at the bottom. So with the magic of video editing, I will skip this part. Right, video editing. So once you've got it on nice and tight, just slide this back. I'll just wait for the dogs to finish barking. Just slide this top part back wherever you want. It's just loose at the moment. It moves a little bit. Don't worry about it for now. Excuse the colours, I just used whatever film on I had. Now here's the front top cover. Goes straight on, and it also has an inbuilt Picatinny rail. Done. Now to hold these 2 in place, they're a little bit loose, but I've been doing it a lot. Got your top rail, an actual Picatinny rail, and I've already drilled a couple of little pilot holes. Put the Picatinny rail on, I've screwed the back one into this top cover, and now I have a hole up here. I just pull this up until it meets, and there we go. Now there's holes the entire length of the Picatinny, so you've got like 8, 10 holes there, so you can put as many as 4 or 5 screws in, and that can act as a handle. Right, so once you've got that part done, put on your buttstock. Very simple. 2 little Nerf screws either side, recessed, going beautiful. Won't worry about that now. Next part is the Bullpup adapter. It's a piece that holds your pistol grip that you bolt in. Now the holes for these nuts in this piece are slightly raised. The reason being it gives this piece a bit more strength, and also when you put the nut through there's a bit of force, there's a bit of friction force holding. And I also use lock nuts on the other side. Looks great. And then you've got the thumb grip, and this is a piece of mild steel. I've put a recess in the bottom of the thumb grip to fit in, and I will include in the kit a drawing, profile and measurement so you can make your own piece of mild steel. I'm not going to be making mild steel bars and sending them all over the world. Right, and in this side there's a little screw sticking out which just locks the whole thing in place because you've still got to get to the battery tray. So what you do is you just put it on there, slide it in, and it just clicks in place. Screw the screw in. But there we go. So that's where we are now. Now, there are 2 different modulus fronts. There's the Recon Mark II. Oh. First you put on this little gap spacer. It's got a little step at the top part, and that goes to the rear. Just fits in like that. Then you've got the Recon Mark II front barrel, which this one, as you can see, is in the process of being painted. And to fill up that gap there, we've got the adapter. Just got to put this down so I can grab it. There we go. Clicks in. And on top, you got a top cover. And this is 1 screw that goes into the end of this piece. Like so. Nice and solid. Put your magazine in. You've got your ECS Got your ECS 11. Now, if you don't happen to have a Recon Mark II barrel, never fear. Take that cover off, slide the adapter out, take off the Recon, put on the, I believe it's called a dual rail adapter. Click that one, put the dual rail adapter in, and put on the dual rail top cover. Oh, don't you love that sound when it clicks in? And it won't even fall off. So that's the second version, the ECS 11A, whatever. I've got to think of better names than this. In fact, guys, send me ideas for names for these things. Now, that's that. That is all one kit. It allows you with the extra parts to do whatever barrel adapter you have, you know, Recon Mark II or dual rail. Now, so that will be up on my Etsy site by the time you see this. But wait, there's more. I also went a bit crazy doing this second adapter, and if you want to, let's face it, go real nuts, take off this, leave that there, put a second one on, put a, where is it, bipod adapter on. Now, unfortunately, this one is broken because I designed it poorly, but we'll get there. Hang on. Put your Recon rod on the end. Put your first long cover on and your second long cover on. And again, same thing. One screw locks it all into place. You've got the ECS 12. And this I'm currently working on a bipod for. You may have seen one of my brain treat videos where I built a bipod out of Aldi stainless steel straws. Well, I've also printed some more parts. This is out of carbon fibre, this one. This part here is out of PLA. And it was a failed print. It stopped. It didn't break there. It just stopped. But that goes on there, under there, clicks on, held on with bolts, but I'm still working on that. So that's a work in progress. So is the rotary pusher, but that shouldn't be really, really easy. You'll have to buy an aftermarket kit. I'm thinking of the Worker pusher motor thing they have. It's about $20 Australian or something. And I'll just make a little kit of 3D printed parts that it bolts into, and we'll have a Y-shaped rotary pusher just around this area that just spins and just pushes the darts into the flywheels, and that'll be it. Very simple and straightforward. You can always use 25 and 50 round drums on here, you know, for your heavy machine gun, whatever. But that's it. That's my three versions of the ECS 10, which is the 11, 12, and I guess the 13 now. But yeah, just bear with me on getting the bipod and the pusher motor sorted because, you know, life, things happen. All right, guys, thanks for that, and thanks for your patience. Bye-bye.